So since I've gotten my computer recently and I've been starting to upload YouTube videos, I've gotten back into gaming, obviously, as I've been using that for video content on my channel, and just been playing games with my friends and whatnot, like Minecraft and other games and whatnot, and even playing by myself. But what I've come to realize and actually honestly forget about the past when I used to play video games is how therapeutic it can be and how good of a chill and relaxing experience it can be for you, and a good decompression for your mind and your mental health. So, some backstory on me: I used to be a big gamer, basically my whole entire child life, all the way up until a few years ago. I loved playing games, and I think the problem that I had, especially more recently in the last few years, was I took it so seriously and got very obsessive with it and wanted to be like super good at the games that I was playing. And it was taking the fun out of games, and it was taking out that decompression aspect of gaming that it really has and can bring that experience to you. So I played a lot of Call of Duty ever since I was probably 13 onwards to about 20 or 21. I started in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I basically played, more or less every Call of Duty game up to like during COVID when Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out with Warzone and all that. And each year I continued to play the game, like into 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I took it like more serious and more serious every year. And I noticed it was really affecting my mental health, and it was honestly affecting my mood, and other people were noticing around me how it would make me more, not necessarily miserable, but more negative and less of my normal self. It would change my attitude and personality and character when I would play this game. So I took a hard look on it, and I completely went cold turkey and just stopped playing it, even though I was kind of obsessed with it. So it was pretty hard in the beginning, but I went cold turkey and never played the game for a couple years. I would play like once a year at my friend's house or something, like, but I never bought another Call of Duty. So I haven't bought Call of Duty in 5 years. And I think that's been really good to just get away from the addictive nature of video games. But now, as I've gotten back into video games, I'm not playing Call of Duty. I'm not playing that game because I don't know if I could handle playing that game in a chill environment, or just, in a therapeutic way that other video games can bring. But more recently, like you guys have seen on the channel, I've been playing like a lot of Minecraft. And if you're just playing Minecraft survival mode, story mode, or whatever it is pretty chill. Like, Minecraft is not a hard game. I don't think it's designed or was intended to be an incredibly difficult game. But it's a very cool game where you can just go and explore, chill out, build your base in your house, and get all of your resources and your materials together and whatnot, and build something for yourself in the game. And it's not too challenging. It's not like ridiculously easy. There are definitely easier video games, but it's a good experience, and I've noticed it's been very therapeutic for me. I'm going to start playing Minecraft with some friends soon. I haven't gotten to play Minecraft specifically with friends. I've got to play a couple other games with some friends, and that's been really good, where they're just not that hard of games. They're just like kind of easy, but it's just good to talk with friends and just play a game and just have a good experience. So I'm looking forward to doing that with Minecraft because I've loved Minecraft. Minecraft's one of my favorite games. But again, I think this is even looking at it, from a big picture point of view, I'm starting to believe that video games in this type of way, where you're just chilling and playing and vibing out, maybe just listening to music and just going with the flow and just vibing away, I think it's a lot healthier than doom scrolling on social media, especially with how social media is now, how addictive the videos are, how you are just constantly swiping. Oh my gosh. It Doing video games and playing chill video games lets you kind of somewhat escape from reality, where social media does the opposite, and it amplifies the reality of life, and it brings up that whole comparison factor you have with other people, and you're comparing yourself constantly on social media with other people, what they are doing on social media, what they are doing with their lives. And gaming gets you completely out of that into a new environment and lets you just vibe out. It's pretty much similar to watching a movie with a friend, but the thing is when you're playing a game with a friend, you can actually talk with them, communicate with them, and you can just have normal conversations, or you can talk about the game or whatnot, whatever you want to do. But when you're watching TV or playing a movie or whatever, it's not as conventional to have conversations in the middle of watching movies, because you're supposed to watch and digest that and listen. So I think, like I had just said, I think it's really good to game in this sort of way, and it's not something that you should do a lot. I'm not addicted to video games anymore, but I play a few hours a week now, here and there. Mainly on the weekends is when I have the most time, but like you guys are going to see, I'm sure I'm playing Clash Royale content in the background of this video, but that's another example of a game that drove me absolutely crazy, and I was obsessed with being better and better, but now I'm playing it with a different lens, and I'm really just playing it for content like this and just to chill out. So I haven't even played the game in a couple weeks, but now I'm playing it today for you guys to have content. But I think as long as you go into video games with the intent of being very chill and just relaxing and escaping a little bit and having that outlet, I think it's really good. And you can do this with reading, or I told you I also play a lot of music in another video. I play guitar, but having these other outlets just to kind of decompress and get your thoughts out, and just relax and hang with friends, it's really good for you and it's healthy. So I would consider gaming like that, getting away from the more competitive games or the competitive nature of games, and just playing for the fun of it. What the intent of most video games are for is just to have a good experience and possibly play with friends. So I'd consider that. Thank you guys so much for listening to the video. That's all I really wanted to say, but as always, I appreciate if and any support from you guys. Thank you so much, and hope you guys all had a great weekend. Peace out.